Hi Virgo, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Virgo, this is going to be your Tree of Life Oracle reading. Yes, it is. We're doing this reading today because somebody told me you were smoking a lot of trees, right? So we have to do the Tree of Life Oracle reading. No, it's not really true. Let's see what we have. But Virgo, the first card I have here is trickery. And, I don't know if you've been tricked or you've tricked somebody or something happened here. And we have wisdom. There could have been some learned wisdom from trickery. This is how we learn. Yeah. I wish people would learn about, that they're being tricked. I feel like some people are waking up, right? Yeah. And then we have the scythe, Virgo. And the scythe is, could be somebody who's putting an end to something, like an ending. But it could be pain. There's probably, maybe there's some pain here. Also, we do become wiser when we have pain. Yeah, that's it, right? That's kind of like when you go crying to your mom or something about something, and she's all like, well, chalk one up for, learning a really good lesson, right? Yeah, and you're crying or whatever. Your mom's thinking this isn't that bad of a situation, but when you're young and things like that, when we learn, we go through pain. Expectations here. Maybe you're married to somebody. This lady is the wife. She's sitting there waiting for her husband to come home. And that's kind of how it looks there. And we also have woodwives, and this is adaptability. There's some adaptability that is being learned here through some trickery, wisdom, maybe an ending, right? Possibly woodwives, adaptability, and the fates. So somebody's fated. So let's see what we got for you, Virgo, without further ado, right? With the Tree of Life, yeah. And we have the Casualty card and the Man of Blood. So you're married to somebody, it looks like. Maybe you're somebody's uncle or grandfather. And let's see what else we have for Virgo. Oops. And see what else we have. Energies that could be of the recent past or kind of going away. Or let's see what else. The head. And the head is usually something that is kind of like a hassle or a headache or something for the head, like a decision. Could be conflict. The disciple, it just depends. We're going to find out here. The veil. And your outcome will be over here, and we're going to turn that over in the extended reading. So, you could be thinking somebody thinks you're lying right here. Maybe the myth. Because the trickery card's the first card, especially if it's next to the scythe. There has definitely been some type of trickery here. I'm not sure who has done this. As I said, somebody could have done this to you. Maybe somebody just thinks somebody's tricking somebody, but we're going to find out. And, right here, the Casualty card, something happened here that, in your life that is kind of making just somebody think that maybe, I feel like you think somebody might think you're tricking them, but you're not. And it could have just kind of been part of the situation, like a casualty, like it can cause and effect. That's usually what that is about, unless we're speaking Spanish, and we will say casualidad, and that is like a death. Yeah, the casualty, right? Even in English, I mean, that's what they call it in English, casualty, right? The warrior, though, is showing up here. I don't think anybody's really dying here, but the warrior card showing up, this Virgo is like coming into play. And we're missing a card here. Sure are. Goes right here. Goes here. Here. The surgeon is your hopes and fears. We have the surgeon and the scythe. I feel like you just want to cut somebody out of your life. Maybe you're fearing somebody's going to cut you out. Right? You could. Maybe because of trickery. You could maybe be expecting somebody. It doesn't have to be anybody married here necessarily, but this Man of Blood looks like a family man. Husband, father, as I said. But this expectation card, maybe you are expecting somebody to think that you are tricking them. You could. It could be showing up here, right? And, but how you are making other people feel, Virgo, is the disciple. Somebody's learning something from you. Maybe it's this wisdom, right? This is how you are making somebody feel. Maybe they are learning something about you. Maybe they're learning something about themselves, how to make their life better, or just to be smarter, more wise. And this is how other people are affecting you, the disciple. You've learned from a situation. You could have learned because you lied, Virgo. Virgo. Just kidding, you guys. You could have learned something because you might have tricked somebody and then later, or some deception, right? But there could have been some deception, and later on you maybe you thought about it, you go, why did I do that? I really want to be with that person. There could be 3 people in this. There could be you and 2 other people in this reading. It's a possibility. Somebody's fated for somebody here. Skywriting. Yeah. Somebody's fated. And how you are affecting them is the veil. You could be lifting the veil. You could be telling somebody a secret that you've been hiding. The veil, that's usually what it is. I feel like you're going to fight for somebody's love here, Virgo. The warrior showing up, unfolding. You're going to fight for somebody's love. Maybe somebody you tricked. So let's get into this reading here, and it's already looking very storyish. Yes, it is. So let's see what we have. And maybe you are married to somebody. We have the Woodwives, right? There's lots of little bugs out here, you guys. How dare they? And let's see. See what we have for Virgo. And let's get a card on this Man of Blood for Virgo. The Coward. OMG, Virgo. No digs on you, but you could have been afraid here. Something happened here. There's some type of cause and effect here because somebody was afraid. Maybe you were married and you're afraid, because this expectation card could be somebody married. I mean, if you look at it, this definitely looks like she's waiting for her husband, you think? Yeah. And down here is a Man of Blood. You might be married to somebody and you've been afraid because you thought something was going to happen. I feel like you want to be with somebody here, and I feel like you want to leave somebody out with the Surgeon and the Scythe. Somebody you feel like is fated. Yeah, not sure why this adaptability card is here. Maybe you want somebody to adapt. Maybe to a new way. Maybe you're adapting to a new way in your life. It looks like there's some type of kind of guilt about some past lying, maybe. All right, yeah. Let's see what we got for Virgo. The Sleeper. This is all in the heart of the matter. I feel like you woke up to your feelings about somebody. Maybe somebody understands what you're doing here. Maybe they think you're going to cut them out. So, I feel like, you woke up to your feelings. We're going to paint the story, but I feel like you did. Or you could be going after somebody now that you really love, and you could have been maybe either asleep to the situation, like you didn't know, you really kind of surprised feelings for somebody, or you've been just kind of sleeping on this whole, like when they say, let me sleep on it. Like, let me figure this out, right? Let me make my decision or analyze something. Now they say, believe whatever they're telling you. Yeah, they don't want you to think for yourself at all, right? No, they don't, right? Yeah, they're losing all their common sense. They don't even follow science. But they're telling everybody else to do that. Yeah, it's just a bunch of lies. Yeah, it is, guys. So let's get back to this, though. And let's get one more card for the heart of the matter for Virgo. We have the Eater here, Virgo. There's something that you and somebody here you really enjoy. I feel like you were afraid to go get that person. Maybe because you lied to them. Something like that. You could have gained some major wisdom here. I feel like you have gained some wisdom here for sure. It's possible that you really want to go, like I said, enjoy somebody here. But the Eater, sometimes it shows up because somebody has been seeing 2 people, or there's 2 other people. It's possible here, as I said, there could be 2 other people in this reading. So let's look at the highest expectations, Virgo, which is the Myth and the Thirst card. So you could be hoping for this, but this could be least what you are expecting. Like, at least I'll get that, kind of. uh, somebody could be figuring out here that maybe you fed them some lies here about. So we have the thirst card and the eater card. You're like right now you miss somebody. You're thirsting for somebody and you're hungry for them. You are, Virgo. That's all right. I understand. Somebody you feel like you're fated for. This is how this looks. You could be thinking this person is going to like not believe you when you said you really missed them. It's a possibility. Let's get another card. This reading is deep. It is. And we have the marker. I feel like you're afraid here that somebody's going to think that that's all this is, that you're just thirsting for them. Like they're going to put a label on this. They're going to mark it that you're lying. I feel like that's it. I feel like you want somebody here, and for some reason you had fear, maybe because you lied to them, maybe because you're with somebody else. You could be married, man of blood. So what's unloading here? Not unloading, unfolding, you guys. You could be a phlebotomist or a surgeon over here. I hope you're a surgeon. They make more money. Let's see what we got, you guys. I'm sure there's phlebotomists that do well. And the warrior and the sorrow card is coming into play. Somebody's grieving here because you're fighting for somebody else's love. I feel like that's it. That's why the trickery is here. I feel like you could have lied to your wife, Virgo, or your husband. The uprooted card. You're going to uproot somebody, or they're uprooting you because they're grieving the fact that you're fighting for somebody else's love. That's it. You are somebody you feel like who is fated. Wow. And then we have, we have the head and the victor. This is energies that are kind of leaving. This was a real headache for somebody, the victor, because somebody maybe thinks you want to win. Maybe they're looking at this as a contest. There could be competition here, right, between two people. Let's get another card on energies that could be leaving, and then we have the dancer, which talks about kind of somebody who wants to celebrate with somebody. It could be a new beginning. This person that you're with was thinking that you wanted a victory, like a new victory celebration with somebody. Yeah, then that's what this trickery is about. That's part of it. All right, Virgo. Let's see what the sign, and this is coming soon, with the witness. So somebody's going to accept the truth here because they're going to see the sign. Yeah, like those, I don't know if they were Swedes. I saw the sign. Opened up my mind, I saw the sign. It's something like that, and I think she's talking about her relationship. Or she's talking about the BS that's going on. That was a long time ago, but there was a lot of it then, but they're moving forward with their creepy agenda. Let's get another card on what's coming soon, you guys. Not your person. When I say that, I don't mean your person, Virgo. We're not talking about them if you're following the reading, right? If you're paying attention. So what else? What's coming soon here, Virgo? Somebody's really agitated. They're gonna have to accept the truth. Maybe it's you, but I feel like this is this person that feels tricked, possibly. Maybe the person you're married to, man of blood, expectation. This person's going to see the sign and they're going to be very agitated. This is coming soon. Unfolding here, you're going to fight for somebody's love. And you're going to uproot somebody. I feel like you are. And how other people affect you is the disciple. Somebody has made you learn. Somebody has brought you some great wisdom here. You could have left the situation and learned later on, well, I really love that person. I want to go back to that person. And you could have been in another union, married to somebody even, which is a little tragic. But hey, as long as you realize, in the end, kind of like, right, that, as they say, it's never too late, which is mostly true, but it's not all the way true, you guys. What they mean when they say it's never too late, and not to be negative, but what they mean by that is it's never too late to go after your dreams. They don't really mean it's never too late to wake up to the fact until somebody's at your door saying, we're from the you know who, and this house is no longer yours, and things like that. Yeah. So let's get back to this, Virgo, because you could be, the disciple and the Passover. This is how other people are affecting you. I feel like you learned and now you're sacrificing somebody else. I feel like somebody, maybe somebody sacrificed you and it taught you something, right? I mean, it happens every day, right? Somebody breaks up with you and you're like, You don't know what you have until it's gone sometimes, and that's just the damn truth. And I feel like that is the truth about many, many things, about many types of unions too, right? Maybe some people think they want to end a situation with somebody, and later on they go, "Why did I do that? What a fool! I didn't know, Nicole was so great," or or Alfonso, or I didn't know anybody. I didn't know David was so great, right? So here we have Virgo. Somebody is making you learn. You gain this wisdom by some type of harsh ending, by some type of heartache, by some type of breakup. And how you are affecting somebody is the veil. You're lifting the veil. You're exposing a secret here. I feel like you are, and this is why they're seeing the sign. Yeah, they are. They're seeing the sign here, and they don't want to accept it, the witness. But the witness is somebody who sees something happen, and they can no longer say no, right? They go, well, it's like about stuff that's happening now, right? Some people have really like seen, it's because they weren't just trusting out what was on the news. No, they were looking themselves, doing real research on independent sites, not on what they're feeding everybody in the main, right? But, I just feel like you here are like, this is how you're affecting other people. You're making somebody really worry that you're lifting the veil here. You're making somebody worry about this secret. You had a secret, Virgo. And I don't even know if you had this person like hidden, like, in other words, you were even seeing somebody else. But there was somebody in the background that was either waiting for you, or you kind of figured out you wanted to return to them. And the surgeon is going to be your hopes and fears, Virgo. Let's see what it is. Wow, this is really, it's kind of a really interesting reading. The sluggard, the wanderer. You could be hoping to cut somebody out here. You could. I mean, it's kind of like not a nice hope, but you look like you want to move on and tell somebody the truth here. It kind of looks the way it looks here. The veil and the concern card. And here's your hopes and fears. You could be afraid that somebody is kind of just, like when you tell them this, they're going to like sit there and kind of like, they're not going to be energetic about it. They're not going to be like excited about it. The sluggard is exactly the opposite. Like this person that you want to return to, I feel like you're afraid this person will cut you out. Yeah. And they might see you as and you might end up as a wanderer. Like, you could be leaving a union, you could be ending up like as a wanderer. OMG, right? Like, I really want to go to, Tracy, but I'm leaving, Jocelyn, and now Tracy doesn't want me either. OMG. And then you're left like between unions, or without anybody. The wanderer is a lonely person. Yeah. So we're going to end this reading, Virgo. Very interesting reading. And in the extended, we're going to see all about this person. We're going to look at the underlying energies and how they feel about you. And how they're seeing the situation. Yes, we are. And what's on their mind. And also what they fear, what they desire, and what is challenging this person and their outcome. Thank you so much for joining me here, you guys. God bless everybody. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much, you guys.